Are you struggling with programmatically unsetting encryption for your files in AWS S3? You're not alone. This is a common challenge for many developers, and today we're going to tackle it together. I totally understand how frustrating it can be when you have to manually change settings for every file. It can feel like a waste of time, especially when you're trying to automate your workflow. You're definitely in the right place. Here's the specific question we're addressing today. One user asked how to server-side encryption for APK files generated during an Android build using AWS Code Build. They want to do this programmatically instead of manually clicking through the S3 console. Sound familiar? Let's dive into the solution. So why is this happening? By default, AWS applies server-side encryption using AWS KMS to files uploaded to S3. This is great for security, but it can be a hassle if you need to make files publicly accessible without encryption. Let's explore how to change this. And stick around. At the end of this video, I'll share a quick tip that can save you time and effort when working with AWS S3. To programmatically unset encryption for a file in AWS S3, the user should start by ensuring they have the AWS SDK for Python, known as Boto3, installed. This is essential for interacting with AWS services. Next, the user needs to configure their AWS credentials. This can be done by creating a configuration file or setting environment variables. The credentials should include the access key and secret key. Now, the user can write a script to unset the encryption. They should create a Boto3 session and use the S3 client to modify the object's encryption settings. After running the script, the user should verify that the encryption has been unset. This can be done by checking the object's properties in the S3 console or using a Boto3 command. Fun fact, did you know that AWS S3 was launched in 2006? It has come a long way since then, evolving into one of the most popular cloud storage solutions out there. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. One alternative approach involves creating a copy of the encrypted file in S3 with public read access. First, use Boto3 to access the encrypted file, then copy it to a destination bucket while setting the ACL to public read. This will generate a downloadable URL. Alternatively, you can generate a pre-signed URL directly from the encrypted file. However, keep in mind that this link will expire after 7 days. Use Boto3 to create the pre-signed URL for accessing the file. Here's the quick tip I promised. Always test your code in a safe environment before deploying it to production. This can save you from unexpected issues down the line. And there you have it. You should now be able to programmatically unset encryption for your files in AWS S3. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more AWS tips and tricks.